Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and I am here doing a new topic of the month for you guys, and I'm going to be tackling net decking. If anyone would like to see me do more monthly discussions, like the video, it's greatly appreciated. Every time when you like the video, it shows me that you would like to see more. So if this segment gets 800 likes, I will do another monthly topic video for you guys. So if you guys would like to see this continue, I won't know unless I see it doing extremely well. So please take that moment out of your day to like the video. The topic I'm going to talk about in this video is net decking. Net decking, from the people that don't know, underground, this channel I started with Spidey. We originally tackled net decking a lot. We demonized it. We said, oh, we didn't like it and everything. This video is to say what is right. Net decking or being creative and doing what you like to do. Now, for the people that don't know what net decking is, because some people don't, net decking in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is when a deck tops, or most likely a succeeding deck in the game, and you look at someone's deck profile, you copy it card for card, you basically take and steal the opponent's whole deck, side deck, extra, basically the whole thing. Puts almost no effort of themselves into the deck, and walks around like they made it and that they're the best. And creative players have the mindset where they put together a deck that they worked hard on, they put a lot of time and effort into it, and then they just go against the meta and go against the current. Now, the real right person in the room is, surprisingly, neither of them. The player at the end of the day is who is at fault. Because what I think is the wrong thing at the end of the day isn't net decking, and I don't think it is being creative. I don't think that there's a right or wrong. I think who's right and who's wrong is the player. I feel like both players at the end of the day are both fucked up. Because I feel like if you're a creative player, you shouldn't demonize the meta. Because it's not your place. If you're, let's just say, I'm going to throw a random deck out there. I'm going to say Black Wings. Black Wings aren't topping. But let's just say you really like Black Wings, and you're taking your Black Wing deck and forcing it through the game. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't demonize, let's just say, the three best decks like PK Fire, Monarchs, and Cosmos, because that's not your place. If you're not choosing to play them because you don't want to play them, that's your shit. So if you have a fucking bad loss ratio, that's your own fucking problem. But that's your choice. And that shouldn't be, you discriminating on other decks just because you're losing. That's your fucking responsibility. And as for net decking, you can have all the rights to build whatever the fuck you want. There's no one that can fucking tell you, the player, you shouldn't be playing this. Because it's a fucking free country. You can fucking play whatever the fuck you want to play. You can play Exodia and burn FTK everyone if you wanted. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, the one thing that I think is the most wrong is the players' attitudes. Let's just say if I built Monarchs Cosmos, which I did, and I'm playing both. Even though I don't like Monarchs, I'm playing the meta because I want to win. I want to succeed in the game, and I want to grow as a player. So a good example is, if I beat someone like Black Wings, I'm not going to go up to a Black Wing player and be like, oh, you're a scrub, you're a loser, why are you not, progressing with the times? Why are you still running this garbage? Because that's disrespectful. I don't know how long that fucking Blackwing player has been playing the game for. He could have been doing this shit since 5D. And that's, people sometimes that are really creative can spend years on a deck profile and keep perfecting it just because they like it. Look at me with Constellas. I've been playing that shit since fucking Zexal. I've been playing Constellars for at least 4 or 5 years. And I know that if my Constella deck faces PK Fire, I'm going to lose, but I'm not going to bitch at PK Fire and say, oh, fuck you, because it's not my place. If I choose to play Constellas and I lose, I own up to it. I know the deck ain't that good, but at least I like it. That's the difference. I don't bitch about the meta. You see, the moral at the end of the day is don't bitch, because no matter which side you're on, you shouldn't complain. Because if you lose and you're playing high-tier meta, just accept your loss. Move on and duel again. If, let's just say, a meta player uploads, let's just say, a Cosmo, PK Fire, or Monarch deck, the negative influences on those videos are dramatically different from a video that's let's just say if someone said Frog Monarch deck profile, it would do really well. Or a Ghost Trick deck profile. But if someone just said flat out Monarch deck profile, it gets so much hate because people are so salty from losing and people hate from facing it. But people just need to grow the fuck up and just accept that people net deck. People copy because people at the end of the day want to win. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win. That's like a good example. It's like, let's just say you're playing a video game and you want to win, so you want to learn combos. So you go on YouTube and look up combo tutorials, just like how it is to NetDeck. It's a natural thing in the game because some people don't know. People want to learn. You can't demonize people for wanting to learn. There's nothing wrong with that. Like a good example, I've gotten so much hate on Facebook, Spidey, and from the comment section where people are just like, oh, fuck you, you play the meta, you're a hypocrite, you're this. No, I'm not a hypocrite. Because at the end of the day, I could appreciate the old style of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I could appreciate what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now. There's no, like, I'm not set in stone where I'm like, this is me. I run only this and I will never change. No, I like to do different things in the game. I, at the end of the day, love Frog Monarchs. I love creative decks. I think that they're so fun and I always try to incorporate shit. But you guys don't always see what I do off camera. You only see what I present to you. But a good example is Spidey was the prime example of this. Every single minute he'd be like, fuck you, you're not creative, you're not this, but I'm not there to please you, darling. I'm not. I'm playing to win. I'm playing to get smart in the game. You could fucking demonize me for wanting to learn, but, you know, that's a natural thing of people. People want to get better. And like a good example, I will be the first to say this. I hate Monarchs. I hate what Monarchs turned into, but I've been playing Monarchs. I've been playing Monarchs because they're the meta I want to learn, and at the same time, I've been playtesting the deck for the past, like, 3 weeks, and I've gotten to know that deck really, really well, and if I wanted to, I could duel with it and be really competitive and win all the time if I wanted to. I don't flat out copy a deck and then just say, this is mine. No, I always work on it because there are some decks of choice that I prefer over another person. But overall, people don't care about that. People don't care if, like, oh, I play this tech differently from this person. People are just like, you play Monarchs, you play the engine, fuck you. That's how people are. People don't care your take on it. People are just rude. But a good example is, it's up to you to be the bigger person. If you want to demonize, you're the person that's wrong. If you're the person that has a problem with somebody else, you're the one with the problem. Like a good example, me, if I lose, I accept my loss, and I don't get bitter. I get better. I loved having my creative decks, but at the end of the day, I would, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, if I lose, I'd be like, oh no, fuck you for playing Firefist, fuck you for playing Mermils, your spell book of judgment was the only reason I lost, fuck you and your 6th sense. But you want to know what it is? Being bitter and just blaming other people on your action doesn't make you a better player. I myself, in this, good 2-year process of me adapting to the game and becoming a better player, I've learned so much more. And I believe I am such a great player in the game because I have finally took away that narrow-minded thought, like, oh my god, Woman of Spidey doesn't like me. I don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, maybe my subscribers won't agree with my tech choices. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna play me. If you have a problem with me, that's your fucking issue, not mine. And I have to worry about myself becoming a better player in the game. Back in the day, I would never play a deck that my friend would be playing. Like a good example, Mike said, oh, I like Cosmos. And then I said, you know what, I kind of like Cosmos too. I mean, I like their play style. I'm not crazy about the meta, but I want to get better, so let me try Cosmos, because I think I'm not crazy about PK Fire at the moment. So I built it, and I really like the deck. I've gotten to know it, and if I ever faced it in a mirror match or faced it in general, I'm a smart player because I wasn't like, oh, I hate this, forget it, I don't even want to duel you, rage quit, because then I won't get better. I'm just going to be like, oh, whatever, scoop. What makes you a better player from that? From scooping and being salty and just being ignorant. I hope that if anyone watched this video, that they realize that netdecking isn't the problem, and being creative isn't the problem, and there is originality in the game, and there is copying cookie cutters in the game, because that is the community. That is what we are. And if you want to demonize another person, you are the one. Like, it's that saying that I saw, you're the first to throw shade, but you're the first one that should go lie in it. If you want to be a bitch, you're the one with the problem. Grow up. Like the video. If you agree with my points, it's greatly appreciated and spreads the word of this point. If you want other people to realize that if you know someone that's a complete dipshit and don't fucking realize how to play a normal card game, spread this video around so more people will realize and stop being a moron. So yeah, like my past self from 3 years ago or 4 years ago, because even then I deserve to fucking grow up, and at least I have the balls to admit it. So like the video, like I said before, comment below how you feel about creativity, originality, net decking. Have good and hot debates, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like in the comment section fighting, because that's what people do. Alright, so see you later. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Have a great day, and I see you tomorrow, and I'm going to drink myself some green tea, because I'm trying to lose some weight.